What's up, bros? Welcome to the Make Men Great Again Fitness Bonanza. It may get a little intense, so strap in and grab your marbles. Tonight, you are going to learn all about my process for turning men into the greatest of all time in bodies you can be proud of, visually and functionally. And we'll show you how to apply it to your fitness routine so you can look like Leonidas, fight like Mike, and think like Jordan Peterson. This following seminar is a message for every lost, frustrated, and determined man in his 30s and 40s who need to optimize his body for high performance and healthy weight management as fast as humanly possible. Before we start, I want to say this is going to go quickly, and I am going to talk fast, so we won't have time for questions because I want to get you the info and make a decision. That's it. Cool? Cool. Okay, let's get rolling, fellas. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Chris Barnett. I am a men's peak performance expert and former longtime gym owner. I've put over 20,000 hours of formal education as well as educating myself and coaching well over 3,038 clients in exercise, nutrition, and performance, giving real men the permanent solution to walking tall and proud in a body that looks great and outperforms all the other dudes. And I'm here to tell you the truth you need to know about how to optimize the male body for effortless results at warp speed. In fact, this is the biggest problem you face right now, which is lack of clarity. No plan, no idea what to do, and there's nothing out there for men over 30. It looks like they don't think we work out or want to improve our lives, right? So what's the issue? What's the big problem? It could be making excuses and procrastinating, and it could be valid. But what actually means is you're lost and confused by all the BS you find, and since you are highly responsible, you procrastinate because you want to make the right decision. The problem is each day you're losing ground, and the older we get, the faster it disappears, so time is not on your side. We have to do something right now, and it better produce rapid results, right? But that's not the end of the problem. It actually gets worse. Why? Because if you continue putting this shit off or doing the wrong things or do nothing, your health and quality of life continues to degrade over time at an exponential rate, leading to one day looking in the mirror with shame or looking out a hospital window wishing you had just started something sooner. So don't be that fucking guy on his deathbed regretting the shit you should have done. You won't want to be surrounded by your past opportunities while they scream at you, "We chose you. We chose you to be great and step up, and now we're doomed forever." You know? And most men in the US will continue to suffer the effects of poor body chemistry and lack of self-respect and even shame, and that means more fat, lower libido, less strength, less confidence, and guaranteed failure. And worst of all, most men in their 30s and 40s can't get past the old and tired ass idea that eating bland, boring food like chicken, asparagus, plain rice, exercising for hours with nothing to show for it, and or following a highly complex and confusing program, trying to track and count endless numbers, they think that's the only way to go to reach peak performance and a legendary body. It's not. So let me say this. If your training and nutrition protocol eats up too much time and does not address mindset, clarity, testosterone, body chemistry, and permanent results, run, cancel. Otherwise, you're doomed to fail forever. There are 3 key phases on the road to becoming an optimized man. First, you must create the environment within your body so that when you take action on something like exercise or diet, your efforts produce rapid and permanent results. We call this the calibration phase, built for any fitness level. This is the most crucial phase because it facilitates higher testosterone levels, increased happy brain chemicals, and basically starts the chemical chain reaction for success. Most importantly, it gives you a custom blueprint for men over 30 with a plan that can work as long as you need to. Then, to really set the progress in motion, we must slowly build ourselves up through increasing demand and load. We call this the accelerate phase. In order for a used car to run, you must give it a full tune-up, and then you can hit the nitro and get the real permanent results you never will without going through the calibrate phase and giving yourself the right tune-up. Only then can you fire up the nitrous in Accelerate, which is in development right now, guys. Finally, we have Dominate. My favorite. This is where you learn how to harness your true power and discover how to get those last 15% of gains without burnout or injury. Too many men end up injured because they don't take the proper steps to do it right. So don't be a chucklehead and do that. This is mastery. And you'll be surprised at how quickly you can get there. Luckily for you and men everywhere, I got a solution to your problem. It's the high performance method, and it's built into a perfect plan for men over 30 that I call Calibrate. But before we get deeper into that, I want to share a quick story about myself with you. So how did I get to where I am today? In my early 20s, I was pretty much a nihilistic YOLO lifer struggling with my identity, mentally, emotionally bruised and battered from my childhood, anxiety ridden, but hopeful. I was a man with an alcohol problem, which was at its core a confidence and self-respect problem. I was trying to stop drinking and change the direction of my life, but the thing is, at the time, I was finding it impossible to uncover the right solutions for someone like me that didn't have the time or very much knowledge and needed to see results fast so I could make my life better and gain momentum. And I needed simple and efficient. That's it. Like I said, a big problem was my drinking because it was getting out of control and ruining my life and my marriage, unfortunately, making me fat, and I had no passion, and I was empty and not serving as the husband I should have been. That meant getting blackout drunk and acting like a piece of shit to those who loved me, getting thrown in jail for fighting, which made me dive deeper into a hole, and my wife to lose respect and consider leaving me. And that scared the shit out of me. And more importantly, it was pathetically shameful and not the man I wanted to be. My wife was the only reason I had direction in life, and it was more shame than I could handle at the time, and I had to do something. And then it was like as if by chance something amazing happened. My incredibly beautiful wife, Robin, suggested we start working out instead of drinking. Basically changing habit for habit. She explained how much she loved me and couldn't continue down this path with me. And that opened my eyes, guys, because she hates exercise. And I was intrigued and needed a change. So I said yes. Within a few short weeks, it became crystal clear to me how I was going to use fitness to change the trajectory of my life, because I finally discovered something, that gave me the confidence to start living life on my terms in a body that I'm proud of and being a leader and role models for those around me. And it gave me purpose and meaning and made me better at everything else I did. And of course, as you can see, I have never looked back. I spent the next almost 15 years devouring every piece of knowledge I could on exercise, nutrition, supplementation, hormones, shortcuts, workarounds, cheats, and how it all really works and why. That passion led to 11 certifications and over 20,000 hours of personal and establishment study. I was a new man, a changed man, and now I have a mission. Fast forward to the last quarter of 2019, I closed my gym, and right in the nick of time, obviously, and I started working on a plan because now I had the right info for the men that I wanted to help. And it only took a few thousand hours. My strategy was to start compiling the knowledge I had gained over the past 15 years and extract only the tactics that really work best for men, then fortify them with hyper efficiency and develop the world's greatest program built specifically for men in their 30s and 40s or even older who must make a positive change now. Gentlemen, let me ask you something, and please allow me to get real for a minute. What happens if you choose not to take action right now? Could you be doomed to slowly or maybe even rapidly deteriorating inside and out? Do you think vulnerability and weakness will creep in? Maybe even shame will bury itself in you like a tick? Let me tell you, there are enough weak-ass men, and that number is growing by the day, thanks to how our society coddles weakness. Going through my past, I realized that I have very minimal access to good men, so I had to teach myself and learn the hard way how to be a good man. But I got stuck. I needed some genius in my life to really make all of this ultimately and superiorly effective for the men I plan to help. Someone smarter than me, than myself, with more experience. So I got a hold of my own personal secret weapon, Sean Carlson, my now business partner in Bold Life and friend and 20-year health and fitness wizard. Sean has put more champions through bodybuilding shows and worked with more high-level people. People like Russell Brunson, creator of ClickFunnels, which is $1 billion company. He's a BSU alumni. It's based here in Idaho and one of the busiest dudes on earth. So I knew Sean had the skills to create a program for high-level entrepreneurs. And if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for plain busy mofos. Sean knew more about the science and fitness than anyone I knew, and I absolutely was confident that he would be able to enhance the program I'm building and make it legendary. So we went to work combining our 30 years of combined experience and expertise and passion to help make 1 million men great again. But we didn't stop there. We took those super effective solutions, as I mentioned, and made them even more hyper efficient and ultra tactical than I did, meaning less time invested and faster, better results at an astoundingly affordable fulfillment process, which helps everyone involved. Now, does that sound like something a man should be able to achieve greatness with inside and out? I mean, after all that in the trenches work that we launched multiple test and group studies with 30 to 50-year-old men with extremely demanding lives, husbands, fathers, leaders, entrepreneurs, professionals, men with no time, in other words. Bottom line, in the end, we were able to help these men drop 2 to 5 pounds each week, skyrocket their energy and focus and attention, and do it in 1/10 of the time it takes every other guy. Nothing compares to this in our market today. Building on that success, we formulated an ultra-tactical, deeply effective protocol for making it easy for men to gain control and make their health a priority without wasting precious time and attention and doing it 9 times faster than everyone else. That is the high-performance method. With the high-performance method, I can now launch my mission, allowing me freedom to rebuild 1 million highly responsible men at warp speed. Because of this, I now get to live my life to actually live my purpose, something people never accomplish, and do it with people that mean the most to me, my wife, my son, and real men fighting for their honor. Basically, guys, I have chosen a mission to make a powerful impact in men's lives across the US so we can break the chains that we think are holding us back and make men great again and secure a future of strong, noble, and high-performing leaders with confidence and integrity. They say weak men create hard times, and I truly see that happening right now, and I bet you do too. So before it's too late, I hope to turn the tide, but I need your help. That's why I'm so excited to share this with you so you can get these types of results too. And by the way, it only works if you do it. And I made it the easiest part. The easiest part is time. So that's no longer an excuse. So here's what this evening's all about. So lean in, listen carefully. The rest of the way, we're kicking ass. We're almost finished. So if you're a man like I've described who really needs to optimize your testosterone and body chemistry, become hyper efficient, but you can't seem to find the solution that's right for you because maybe you tried already and failed, rest easy, brother. I have a solution for you. So what is allowing you right now to be focusing on your fitness? Do you have the time? Do you have the support? Income? Do you have leadership opportunities? Maybe an opportunity to step up at work or at home. What resources are now available to you? You know, you entered the Optimized Man group where I have some free resources purposely built for you. Have you ever had that? So let's cut the shit. Is there really anything that would make it impossible to achieve your goal? Let me phrase that another way. If you don't get things under control, what is going to stop you? Turn up the volume and let's review some potential reasons you could fail so we can get ahead of them and create a plan to stomp the shit out of them, okay? How many of you, when you went in your mind of obstacles, went straight to no time, too busy, obsession with food, obsession with social media and technology, obsession with people pleasing or fear of rejection, obsession with running from fears and hiding from pain, obsession with talking big instead of taking action so you start strong and then quit, maybe even obsession with ignorance so you don't have to blame yourself when something goes wrong. Well, I just didn't know. Define your obsessions, or distractions is a better term, and get in front of the mirror and if you have to. Get real. What are they costing you? Your confidence, new opportunities, your libido, your relationships, your success in your career and your business. What else could they be affecting? Seriously, what else could not taking care of yourself affect you? Imagine you have a crystal ball, but instead of it being bright and glowing, it's a dark, menacing turd. Okay? Reaching back in your mind to your addictions or your obsessions and the negative habits it's causing, what I was doing with alcohol was my addiction. I was addicted to courage, and I used alcohol to provide that, which led to fake courage and ultimately shame and disappointment. And I sure as hell wasn't ignorant of the facts, right? I knew exactly what was going to happen to me if I continued my life and my health if I didn't do something about it. And so do you. Let's not be coy, guys. You know damn well there's some 50, 60, 70-year-old guys you do not want to look or feel like. You know what I mean? So do me a favor and imagine right now what your negative future looks like if you do not change and continue down the same track. What's happening and how does it feel? Less and less energy, man boobs, guilt, always glorifying your past, old football stories no one gives a fuck about. Now, forget about you for a second because this is the most important thing I'm going to share with you. Pay attention. How is this affecting your loved ones, including spouse, kids, parents, team, business partner, clients? How is it going to affect them? Are you being fucking selfish by not taking care of yourself? Maybe. What happens to them if they lose you? Because you didn't take this opportunity now to cut the bullshit. Listen, I didn't invite you on to be a dickhead and berate you all night. I actually just give a shit and I have a real passion. And I have a passion to fulfill my mission. And I believe our society is built to destroy every man who adopts a true masculine lifestyle. The protector, the provider, and the example for what a man should be, but learning to take care of yourself first and how to overcome weaknesses absolutely ensures you are making an impact for the good of those you care about, especially if you have family. That propagates and expands around you, changing the world, one man at a time, one family at a time. I can't do this alone. I need an army of optimized men, and I chose you guys specifically. If this isn't for you and you don't want to be an optimized man, you can get out of my group. There are other groups for women out there. I'm totally kidding. Here's the exciting part, fellas. First, we're going to set some goals. We're going to define your future. I won't let you guys be defined by your current obsessions and addictions and excuses and ignorance. It's time to rise up and shake that shit off. So let me ask you, what's possible for you? What's probable? How many people actually do this? And I can tell you right now, the ones that do it, they're in the 1%. Being in the 1% of men is now a reality because all you have to do is take action and do the things laid out for you. I've done it all for you with choices to make sure it fits your lifestyle. Imagine your compelling future right now and you don't fucking lie to yourself and you're as bold as possible. Think and envision exactly what you want to see and feel for yourself and for everyone you give a shit about. Confidence is contagious. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up or hell yeah if you are. Because tonight, only I have a very special one-time offer and there's 20 available. This is the Calibrate Program and I went ahead and I stuffed it with $2,580 of only the best and most effective solutions you need to take each day. This is your step-by-step blueprint built for men over 30 to calibrate your body and start dominating fat like it's your bitch. I mean, let's review. What Sean and I have put inside the Calibrate Program is amazing. It's so badass. I was told by my coach this is the greatest fitness program I've ever seen. Thanks. We got a 3-phase Max 5 protocol training program built with the best exercises for Max 5 so you can achieve goals at warp speed. Think strength, endurance, muscle, fat loss, peak performance achieved in just 5 minutes a day. And I'm serious. We rebuild you through 2 science-based methods within the Max 5 protocol. And in just a week, you will wonder why you've wasted so much damn time all these years. You get a VIP kitchen coach access, a revolutionary nutrition program that eliminates calorie tracking, it has already balanced macros, and is filled with hundreds of fat shredding recipes that taste like cheating. Kitchen Coach makes nutrition the easiest part of your solution. You get private access to your own coaching portal for instruction and your own blueprint for making this easy. Info is delivered continually so you never run out of answers and tactics to crush your ultimate goals. You get weekly accountability through feedback forms so I can get your questions answered and post it up inside the portal for everyone to benefit. Because guys, what you're going through, another guy's going through. We're in this together. We use this as a means to hold you accountable and answer your questions. You got to use it. This is awesome. You get a fix your office ass posterior chain builder. From your neck to your heels, Sean has developed this posterior chain development program to strengthen your back, your legs, and your core so you can eliminate back pain, you can hike and walk more, work harder, and be more durable. If you sit for a job, you absolutely need this. Plus, I'm also giving you 40% off all Prestige Lab supplementation so you can gain the edge and get your goals faster. I fiercely recommend the Alpha Pack. It's built specifically for men to help raise testosterone. Prestige Labs creator Dr. Trevor Kashey formulated these supplements for his Olympic athletes. And if they're good enough for Olympians, imagine what they do for you. And I take everything they have. We also have an updated calibration food list designed to hyper detox the body and create an environment for effortless results, ending brain fog, joint pain, and any other issues caused by inflammation, so you can eat like a man. You get VIP calibrated group access to our Calibrated Man group with live coaching each week, answering questions, sharing how I do it, and insider info on everything it takes to make results permanent. Stay up to date on how to best implement this program and fine-tune your body so you can hyperform. Guys, I've never given so much away, but as we as men need a solution to our suffering now, and you need it to make sense. Is that fair? The total value of everything, if I were to just sell them a la carte, is like $2,580, as I said. And since you guys have proven yourselves, you're not paying close to that. When I say I'm on a mission to rebuild 1 million men so we can change the world and provide the right leadership for our children, teams, wives, and community, I mean it. And to do that, you need a permanent, fast solution. Change begins with the individual. And if you want to change the world, you got to start by changing your goddamn self. Start the movement with me. Rebuild 1 million men through high performance together with the best men on earth. Are you in? Badass. So this is what I've got for you. Option A, for those that like to drag things out, and it's totally cool, it's a piddly 12 payments of $47. Or you can do option 2. This is for those that like to get shit done. It's a one-time payment of $497 for a lifetime access, but I only have 20 of those, so make sure you get one. This is the last chance. There is nothing out there as efficient and as effective. Trust me, I've seen it all. I just dropped the link in the chat. Actually, my wife did. Don't fucking put this off. You need help, and it needs to work for men, how men work. You have it. Robin and I will be following up with you with all the group members to make sure you didn't have any issues. I want to thank you guys for joining me and listening to me. I hope I delivered some motivation to fire you up a bit. Let's do this. Let's do it right. See you in Calibrate. Here's the link. It will also be posted in announcements within the Optimized Man group. Have a wonderful evening. Talk to you later.